Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. We just hit one of the biggest plot twists in Elder Scrolls history in the last episode as we continue on the Dark Brotherhood storyline. We received sealed orders from Lucien Lachance to come and meet him at a secret fort, Fort Farragut, to get ourselves a secret mission. He did make us fight through a bunch of skeleton Dark Guardian dudes, but we managed that pretty fine. But yeah, he revealed that his big quest, which he told me not to tell anyone about, is to murder everyone at the sanctuary. So all the guys and girls we've been making friends with for the last, 10 or so episodes, we're going to kill them all now. And the game did that very, very cleverly. So for each quest you were told to talk to your Dark Brotherhood compatriots, ask for their opinions, get help from the quest, and basically become friends with them. And for the most part, apart from a certain cat, they were all really nice to me. So they did that on purpose, obviously, to make it that much more difficult to take them out at the end. So, yeah. So let's read the actual quest. The Purification. I must kill every Dark Brotherhood member in the Shadenhal Sanctuary. Ruchiva, Vicente Valtieri, Antoinette Marie, Gogrun Gro Bolmog, Telangel, Rajdar, and Tainava. Because I am now working for the Black Hand, I am no longer bound by the 5 tenets and should employ any means necessary to purify the sanctuary. That was pretty interesting as well. So we are now also Lucien Lachance's silencer. So he's a speaker, and I'm his silencer. So I work directly for Lucien now. So I got myself a promotion. Apparently, the fact that I joined the Dark Brotherhood after all the others was the only reason I wasn't suspected myself. Although I would have dared any new Dark Brotherhood assassin to try and kill me in my sleep. Probably wouldn't have ended well for them, let's face it. But yeah, this is interesting. There's a few things I wanted to talk about as well. Firstly, okay, not Oblivion related, but channel related. So I've got a thing called Snowflake Sunday, which is where you guys can vote on the content you want to see on Sunday, and as long as it's something I'm able to do, I'm willing to do it. So whether it be a continuation of a current playthrough, a stream, you want me to play something else, or you want me to do something else, I don't know. But I want to leave it open to you guys, but a link to the form for the following Sunday after this one, so like 13 days after this video comes out, I'll leave it in the description below. Feel free to vote if you want. But back to Oblivion. So there are a few quests that will become uncompletable after this Purification quest. So that includes Vicente Valtieri's Dark Gift quest, where he offered to make us a vampire. That includes Tainava's quest to kill the renegade Scartail. And also there are quests for being expelled from the Dark Brotherhood by breaking one of the tenets. So once we do this, in fact, I think it's already uncompletable now, because we're no longer bound by the tenet, so we can no longer get expelled from the Dark Brotherhood. So what I would say to that is, and might be a bit controversial here, that if my character was given this quest for Purification now, he would consider it an urgent quest. So he would prioritize it over obviously completing quests for characters that are, scheduled for death. So he wouldn't bother doing Tainava's quest or Vicente's quest. I mean, I don't really want to be a vampire very much anyway. But yeah, when I will say I want to complete every single quest, what I mean is like every quest that's possible to complete. So if a quest becomes uncompletable because I had to do another quest, then I don't have to do that, if that makes sense. That's how I'm doing this playthrough anyway. So, sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear, but yeah, that's the way I'm going to do it. So we are going to go straight for these guys. Now, there is one thing I wanted to take with me, which I hope I have a spare of, which I probably don't, knowing me. I do not. Okay. So, you might recall when we first joined the Dark Brotherhood, when we were snooping around in Ochiva's office, we found a letter from Vicente Valtieri to Ochiva, saying that he had like a weakness to garlic and that he was mad at Antoinette Marie for constantly using garlic even though she knows that it has a negative effect on his health. So there is something you could do with that, but unfortunately I haven't kept any garlic at hand. Maybe there'll be some in the sanctuary. I'm not going to go out of my way to go and get some, but yeah, I'm a bit annoyed that I didn't keep one from before. So I do vaguely remember getting some recently. But yeah, let's go do some killing. Now, one of the members of the Dark Brotherhood is Telangrill, who isn't always at the sanctuary, so I'm wondering if there's a quest marker for her outside. Guess not. Maybe she is in the sanctuary for now. So, yeah, let's head over to Shane. I still can't believe I'm doing this. Oh, my poor friends. Although they, to be fair, they are deadly assassins. So I suppose we are doing the world some good here. Ooh, so wait, someone's on the move. I'm being told to go out of this store here. Why? To the Nibene Basin. Is she somewhere down here? Oh, she is like... Okay, she's on the road outside of Shadenhall. Yeah. Okay, we'll catch up with Telangrill later, I guess.
My children are starving.
Okay. Alright. Who's gonna be first up? We've already got... Oh, look, it's Antoinetta.
So good to see you. Is there anything you need?
Do you have any last words, Antoinetta?
Yes, dearest brother. Is there something I can help you with?
Oh, I thought you were able to ask about the contract. Maybe it's only some characters.
Don't tell...
Yeah, you'll someday have Ochiva's position. Maybe for about 5 seconds, depending on who I choose to kill first.
Good luck, brother. I hope you don't get killed.
I think you do hope that.
Well, you know.
Alright. What's Tainara up to?
You come speak with me, yet you do not bear Scartail's heart.
Yeah, about
Please,
that.
You must slay that traitorous snake, so Ochiva and I can find peace.
Yeah, about that. Oh, I can talk to him about the contract, so it's only some characters.
There are So it's a secret contract then, is it? You must be moving up in the world. Congratulations.
Yeah, something like that. You could say I'm going to be the most important member of the Shadenhall Sanctuary soon.
May you walk always in the shadow of Sithis, dear brother.
Alright, no one's in here.
So good to see you. Is there anything...
I mean, we know someone's down here because of a quest marker. Vicente's taking a nap. Taping a nap, that doesn't make sense.
A pleasure to speak with you. The Count of...
Yep.
The Chance would not have selected you for a contract unless he had the utmost confidence in your abilities. Best not let him down.
Yes, I suppose I shouldn't, huh?
Spill some blood for me, dear brother.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah. Not for you, perhaps. Who's trading? I'm gonna guess Gogron. Yeah. Oh, Chiva's here too.
I know what you're thinking. Gogron, he's too big to be sneaky. Well, you're right. Me, I like to just go in and hack my targets to pieces. Ha!
I just need to hear all these dialogue pieces for the last time.
Hey,
What do you have to say?
LeChance gave me a special assignment once. Had to go all the way to Somerset Isle for that one. Killed me about 30 elves. Ah, good times.
Well, yeah. Well, it's a bit easier to kill Gogron after hearing that, to be fair. Think of all the lives we're saving. Just think about
Happy
all the
hunting,
lives
my
we're
brother.
saving. We're being good here.
I am honored by your presence. How can Ochiva be of assistance?
I don't know. What do you say?
You've seen Lucien Lachance, then. Good, good. I know whatever task he has for you will be carried out with skill and discretion.
Yeah, I hope so.
I've heard some.
Yeah, an assassin among assassins. That rumor is now more true than ever. What do you have to say?
Lucien Lachance's word is law. Whatever contract he has given you must be carried out without question. Go now.
They're
dear
all making
family
this
member,
very
and may
difficult.
the Night Mother wrap you in her cold, loving embrace.
Yeah, I would say same to you, but she kind of wants you dead, apparently. Okay. Oh, look, it's our favourite cat.
Ah, there you are. It's good to see you again. No, really, I mean it.
No, you're joking, Mirajdar.
Ah, there you are. Look, I've been thinking, and, well, I guess I just want to say I'm sorry for the way I've treated you in the past. I mean, look at you, the things you've accomplished. You've obviously proven yourself a valuable member of this sanctuary. So let's start over, shall we? I know from now on, you and I are going to be great friends. Now, is there something you'd like to buy or sell?
Yeah. Yeah. Another cruel twist of fate, folks. Mirajdar, who's been nothing but awful to us from the second we stepped foot in the sanctuary, all of a sudden wants to be friends now. Isn't that cute? Yeah, I feel a bit bad for him. Like, I used to really hate his character, but I can kind of understand how in a guild of assassins you tend to not trust the new guy since you don't know what he's on. So I kind of understand his perspective a bit more, but yeah, he's apologized for the way he's treated me in the past. Afraid I'm going to have to apologize for the way I'm going to treat you in the future. Oh yeah, quick note on Mirajdar.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Yeah, because this actually is the last time I believe you get to... So if you want to buy Mirajdar's stuff, you have to do it now. Like, obviously he's going to die. Bit of a spoiler here, but don't worry too much about the spells he has
I
on
offer
offer.
the finest goods.
Because without spoiling it too much, Mirajdar will be replaced. So, but the items he has,
What can
especially
I
the unique
interest
ones,
you in?
these are your last chance. This is your last chance to get them, basically. Oh damn, they're expensive. I need to try and negotiate him down. I can't make him like me anymore.
What can I interest you in?
Doesn't say what his disposition towards me is.
May
I hope it's
interest you
100.
in some of my fine...
Oh, we already did buy stuff from him before. Or like ingredients. He sells poison apples as well. Which is just another cruel twist of fate. Yeah, we only care about the unique stuff here though, really. Although some of this other stuff might be hard to find. in other places. But yeah, we want to prioritize. Oh, disposition 100. Yeah, it says it here. How far can we push him, do you think? 75%? We still need... In fact, I'm going to double check what items are unique. Should I... Is that bad? Should I be checking stuff like that? I'm gonna check. So... I mean, I can guess pretty much. I would like, without looking, I'm just gonna guess. This bow, this axe, the Eye of Sithis, and Hands of Midnight. I'm gonna assume those are the 4 unique items. I feel better if I'm right about that. Yeah, okay, I am exactly right. So yeah, these 4 items, these are your last chances to get them before Mirage Dar's shop permanently closes. So let's try and play this a bit smart. So let's try and get the Eye of Sithis first. That's the cheapest thing we have here.
A fine bargain for you.
Okay, so we can negotiate a little bit more. Let's try 78. The next cheapest thing is this, Perdition's Wrath. Okay, he does 78. Can we push him to 80? We could get Hands of Midnight, but we won't be able to afford the Bow of Infernal Frost. So we're going to have to do some wheeling and dealing to get that one. Hand to hand 10, Chameleon 10%, resist normal weapons 10, sun damage on self. Oh, that's a... Without the sun damage, that would have been a nice item. I didn't even check the items we just bought. Perdition's Wrath does fire damage on strike. Sounds like a Gogren thing. Eye of Sithis, detect life 30 feet on self. It's not bad, but I prefer the strength boost, if I'm being honest. Okay, he does 80 as well. Okay, so Bow of Infernal Frost, we need 9,333 worth of stuff sold.
Tell your friends about me.
Okay, while we're here, what's your rumor now, apart from you have it on new authority that the new recruit is not worthy of licking my boots, or whatever it was he said?
The Black Hand is trying to keep it very hush-hush, but one of their own has been assassinated. It would seem the Brotherhood has been infiltrated.
Okay. So that's interesting. He didn't tell me that before. And maybe that is part of the reason why he was suspicious of me, because he knew that Dark Brotherhood had been infiltrated. But yeah, if that is true, then that might be the reason I'm here killing everybody. Contract?
Oh, a secret assignment, you say? Come on, can't you give your old pal Mirage Dar a hint? Who do you have to kill? Anyone I know?
Oh, Mirage Dar, buddy. You don't want me to answer that question.
Until we meet again, my dear friend.
Dear friend. Okay, well, we're going to have at least a bit more good dialogue with him.
So good to see you.
Hey, don't you think of
Is there
escaping?
anything you need?
Don't you think of escaping? Okay, we need to make a bit more money before we can buy that lost item. So, was it 9,333? Shouldn't be too much of a problem.
What's your story?
Oh, don't get me started. Okay, I should have enough stuff to sell here. Yeah, let's store away all of this stuff. Yeah, pretty much just that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, let's take all of this stuff. This should probably be enough, but I guess I might as well take other stuff I plan on selling while I'm here. Oh, there's stuff I have multiple of that I can't see because the text is like covering it, so let me just go through that again. I guess it was just the glass daggers. Vorex. Gromite cleaver, that's going to take me past my carry weight. So we'll just stick with this stuff. Let's go to the market district. And meet our favourite.
A visitor, yes.
Oh, not. Wait, where is it? Oh, yeah, Merchant's Inn. So over here. Alright, Nilphus,
Hello.
what are we saying?
A pleasure to speak with. Let's do business.
Indeed. So 100 disposition. Can I push you to 80?
You need to make a...
No. 78.
I can't do that.
Alright. 77, just 1% more than it was.
Make me a better...
Okay, 76 was as good as I could get. Okay.
You've made a good...
I have made a good bit of gold.
That's more than... That's...
Alright, that'll do.
Thank you. Come again. Farewell.
Thanks. Okay, back to the sanctuary. Now we can... it does feel like I'm trying to put it off, but I'm not doing it on purpose, guys, okay? I just wanted to get these unique items before I lose my chance to get them. That's all it is. Just tell yourself they're killers. They're all mean. Mirage Stars is only pretending. This just...
Excuse me, brother. Can you spare a moment?
I have to hear
Of
this.
course. What troubles you?
Is it true what I've heard about your most recent contract? You were forced to eliminate everyone?
Oh, I
Even
know
the
that feeling.
non-essentials?
Word certainly gets around fast, doesn't it? Now don't tell me. Antoinetta has been running her mouth off again. Anyway, nothing I couldn't handle.
So Tainava doesn't like Antoinette
Yes,
either.
well, if there's one thing you know how to do, it's get yourself out of an unwinnable situation.
Well, I'd love to continue chatting, but I have to prepare for my next contract. You know, that Mages Guild matter. You understand?
Walk always in the shadow of Sithis.
Alright. I'm not actually sure where Mirage Star's gone. Is he here? He is here. And he's alone. I guess it is fitting that he be the first to go, huh?
Hey, there's my new pal. So what can I do for you? Need some items? Or maybe you're ready to unload something? Whatever you need. The Black Hand. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Wait, he didn't have some of his stuff before. Wait, Didn't I not buy Perdition's Wrath? Oh, he has... I guess he just has infinite of them. So you can buy them more than once. I suppose that makes sense. Oh, right, he's a novice mercantile, so that's why I couldn't get Nilphus up, because Nilphus is apprentice. So how far can I push Mirage Darvit? 82, apparently. While I'm here... Mage Bane Arrow. Silence in 10 feet. That seems rare enough for me to buy. Mesa Voltage. I don't think I have one of those. Let me check. I mean, I might have one of those, it's just I don't have it handy.
That's a good deal.
These aren't unique stuff, but it's like, while I'm here, I might as well get stuff. That might be a little difficult to get. Open easy look. Yeah, got one of those. The rest of this stuff isn't unique and probably stuff I have. I might as well check. There's no harm. I didn't need to get the Poison of Frailty, to be honest. Let me just sell that back. Didn't realise I had one. But there you go, Mirage Dar. You made a bit of profit, you know, before you died. What else was there? Sickness, paralysis. Paralysis I might need. Damn, that's an expensive one.
I let that go too cheaply.
Potion Chameleon I've got. Strong potion of invisibility. Might need. Take it. Weak potions. Invisibility, night eye. Visibility, I might need one.
You're a fine negotiator.
Sorcery, I definitely have. Okay. Well, we had enough to buy all the stuff we wanted, so that's good.
Thank you for your business.
Hey, no, my pleasure, bro.
Until we meet again, my dear friend.
No sooner than you think. We'll remember this moment. As the day we turned on the sanctuary, tenants be damned. Holy crap, I killed him in one hit. What? How? Oh, okay. We'll be taking his potions, 5 tenants, key to the house, and his own key. And some money. Oh, quite a bit of money. 145. Unfortunately not all the money I just paid him, but still. Hey guys, did you hear? There's an assassin. Someone killed Mirage Dar in the training room. Oh my god. Okay. Now, we're going to be strategic about this, or are we just going to slash people down? You know what? I'm up for a little bit of a challenge.
I've been meaning to speak with you.
Of course. What is it?
So is it true about your latest contract?
We trapped the Dark
The
Guardian.
girl's nanny was actually a Fighters Guild bodyguard?
Word certainly gets around fast, doesn't it? Now don't tell me.
Antoinette again.
Has been running her mouth off again. Anyway, nothing I couldn't handle.
I'm just glad to know you came out of it all unscathed. Not that I doubted your abilities, but you know me. I worry.
You should.
Right. Well, my contracts await. Maybe we can talk some more later.
Probably not.
Walk with darkness, child of the Night Mother.
Oh, not at all.
Look out!
Oops, I didn't mean to attack Tainara, but... Sente Valtieri is dead. If I wish to become a vampire, I must seek another means of acquiring the dark gift. Ooh, Tainara hurts.
What's the matter?
Jeez.
Getting tired?
What is that sword? That is dealing a disgusting amount of damage. Oh my god, I do not want to be in a corner. I am scared. Time to pop some potions, I think. Jesus. He does have pretty low health though. Is he dodging my block as well?
Why won't you? I will bathe in your blood.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Tainara, my man, relax. Oh, he my damage reflect. Caught him in the end. Dark Guardian's chilling. He knows I'm about the Black Hand / Dark Brotherhood life. He knows I wouldn't do that. No quest update, interestingly. Let me get this sword. Short Sword of Storms. Shock 20 points on strike. Why did that hurt me so much? It's also 22 attack. Maybe Tainara is just very skilled with a blade. But damn. He hurt. Shrouded armor, shrouded hood, yep. 5 tenets, and he's got his own key and money. Interestingly, we didn't get a quest update on Tainara's quest there. So I wonder if that is still possible to do. Okiwa, meanwhile, has just been sleeping through this. Thing is, I don't know how powerful Okiva is going to be since she's the leader of the sanctuary. Tainara beat me to within an inch of my life, so let's see what Okiva can do. Let's wait till the health overtakes the Magicka, and then we'll start slashing. And one more. Okay. Alright, Okiva. Thanks for the memories. Thanks for the welcome. Thanks for all the bonuses and the quests that you gave me. But it's time to die.
Why, brother, why?
Why, brother, why? Don't do that. Don't do that, Okiva. Is my block not working? I don't know. It doesn't feel like I'm blocking any attacks. Do they have the ability to, like, attack through blocks? I don't know. Well, Daedric Dagger. That's nice. We had to sell one just now. He only tried armor. Telangel's Okiva note. Lusty Argonian maid. Oh, Okiva, you naughty girl. Naughty girl, Okiva. We're just gonna have to confiscate that from you. That is interesting. Telangel's Okiva note. Who's this from before I read it? Telangel. Most Honourable Okiva, as per your instructions, I will, from this day forward, leave the solitude of the sanctuary and maintain the following posts. Lordas and Sundas. I will travel to and remain in the city of Leowin. There I will spy any and all vessels entering into the Imperial province by sea. Upon my return to the sanctuary, I will report on which ships have sailed for Nibbon northward to the Imperial city. Tyrdas, I am to spend my day here in Shadenhall, in the establishment known as the Shadenhall Bridge Inn. There I will spy the citizens of the city and report back on anyone I deem a threat to sanctuary security. Tyrdas, I will remain in Shadenhall, but keep a watchful eye on the sanctuary entrance. At the first sign of suspicious activity, I am to report back to you immediately. I wonder if Telangro actually exists before you start the Dark Brotherhood quest and you can actually see her in these places. I wonder what she would have said to us if we talked to her. My thanks again to you, Ochiva. Your reliance on my gift of subterfuge will serve the Brotherhood well. Of this I promise. May we always walk in the shadow of Sivis. Telangro. Okay, so she's only away for 4 days a week. I thought she was only in the Sanctuary 1 day a week. So that explains why she was around more often in the Sanctuary than I thought. But there's a quest marker on her anyway, to be fair, so she's not hard to find. But I guess if you wanted to play the game like hardcore and ignore the quest markers, this would be pretty important to try and find her. Okay. So Antoinetta, Gogren, and Telangro left. I am a bit worried about the fight with Gogren, because he is a big orc man with big Daedric armor and big Daedric weapons. And then they are indeed both down here, as expected. And they've just woken up. Just by luck. They are... Nope, they're not splitting up. Alright, let's save it again. I might fancy another challenge here. If I just focus down Antoinetta first. Oh, Gogren is not involved. I just killed...
I know what you're...
Gogren just does not care. Yeah, Gogren, I'm totally not going to go after you next, don't worry.
Happy hunting, my brother.
I think Tainava wouldn't have attacked me if I didn't accidentally hit him either. Alright, Gogren, sorry, pal. Oh, he doesn't have that much... Oh, he has... That's enchanted. That is enchanted. Yeah, that stings. I'm getting away, Schema. Oh no, Schema! No, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, Schema. I'm sorry. Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm sorry. It must have been me that killed Schema, right? He just has rat meat. Nothing particularly special. Well, yeah, I guess I'm sorry to Gogren. That's probably the easiest kill, morally, in the end, after the amount of people he's killed. Battle Axe of Storms. 20 damage, shock damage. Not as much damage as the Short Sword of Storms, which is interesting. Oh wait, because it's a blunt weapon, right? And I'm good at blade. Steel Battle Axe. Oh, full set of Daedric armor, including Death March Greaves, which fortify fatigue. Very nice and valuable. And a chest key, and slightly less money than everyone else. I'm wondering if that's because Gogren usually forfeits his bonuses, so he ends up with less money because he just likes to do things his way. If so, that's a pretty nice touch. So remember, we are no longer bound by the 5 tenets, so I think we are allowed now to enter everyone's chests and see what they had. And I do hope this is all personalised, because that would make it very, very interesting. But yeah, I think if we did this before the Purification quest, this would have counted as stealing, and this would have got us exiled. Maybe not if we weren't caught, I don't know. Didn't want to risk it. Greater Fortify Health, Open Easy Lock, and Shadow Shape. Okay. So Mirage Dar just had a few scrolls. Telangro, who's not even here. Alright, we haven't got her key, so we're going to have to unlock this one. A few enchanted arrows and a nice ring. Shield 15%. Arrow of Brilliance, fire damage and light. An Arrow of Winter, which is frost damage. Those look nice. Ring of Aegis, 15% shield. That is interesting. We have Block and Blade. And Personality, Resist Disease, and Shield 23. Yeah, that's... Lordship's much better than Aegis. And I don't want to give up my Blade and Block for a bit more shield. But nice, valuable items. So thank you to Langdril for your donation. Gogren. Dagger of Absorption. Blade, one hand, absorb intelligence, 8 points for 20 seconds on strike. So a dagger that makes people stupid. An Elven Warhammer, very heavy. We'll take it, and Daedric Gauntlets. Fair enough. Tynava, what's he gonna have? I'm gonna guess stealth equipment. Ah, some arrows. I didn't know Tynava was an archer. Arrow of Sunlight, 4. Arrow of the North Winds, 60 points in 10 feet. That's really good. Daedric Bows, obviously, very nice as well. And the Black Arrow V2. Is that a book we've read? Does not appear so. So we'll read that now as well. I imagine it's a skill book. I don't know what in. Probably Marksman, so we probably won't get a level up from this. But let's read it. Tynava's. This is what Tynava was reading before he died. Let's call that. It is Marksman. The Black Arrow Part 2 by Gorgic Gwyn. On the last dinner in my employ at the palace, the Duchess, quite surprisingly, had invited the Mayor of Moliva and Master Hiomaste himself among her other guests. The servants' gossip was manic. The Mayor had been there before, albeit very irregularly, but Hiomaste's presence was unthinkable. What could she mean by such a conciliatory gesture? The dinner itself progressed along with perfect if slightly cool civility among all parties. Hiomaste and the Duchess were both very quiet. The Mayor tried to engage the group in a discussion of the Emperor Pelagius IV's new son and heir Uriel, but it failed to spark much interest. Lady Valea, elderly but much more vivacious than her sister, the Duchess, led most of the talk about crime and scandal in Eldenroot. I have been encouraging her to move out of the country, away from all that unpleasantness for years now, the Duchess said, meeting the eyes of the Mayor. We've been discussing more recently the possibility of her building a palace on Moliva Hill, but there's so little space there, as you know. Fortunately, we've come to a discovery. There is a wide field just a few days west on the edge of the river, ideally suited. It sounds perfect. The Mayor smiled and turned to Lady Valea. When will your ladyship begin building? The very day you move your village to the site, replied the Duchess of Woda. The Mayor turned to her to see if she was joking. She obviously was not. Think of how much more commerce you could bring to your village if you were close to the river, said Lady Valea jovially, and Master Hiomaste's students could have easier access to his fine school. Everyone would benefit. I know it would put my sister's heart to ease if there was less trespassing and poaching on her lands. There is no poaching or trespassing on your lands now, your grace, frowned Hiomaste. You do not own the jungle, nor will you. The villagers may be persuaded to leave, that I don't know, but my school will stay where it is. The dinner party never really recovered happily. Hiomaste and the Mayor excused themselves, and my services, such as they were not needed in the drawing room where the group went to have their drinks. There was no laughter to be heard through the walls that evening. The next day, even though there was a dinner planned for the evening, I left on my usual walk to Moliva. Before I had even reached the drawbridge, the guard held me back. Where are you going, Gorgic? Not to the village, are you? Why not? He pointed to the plume of smoke in the distance. A fire broke out very early this morning, and it's still going. Apparently it started at Master Hiomaste's school. Oh, gee, I wonder who that could have been. It looks like the work of some travelling brigands. Blessed Sendar, I cried. Are the students alive? No one knows, but it'd be a miracle if any survived. It was late and most everyone was sleeping. I know they've already found the master's body, or what was left of it. We also found that girl, your friend, Prolissa. I spent the day in a state of shock. It seemed inconceivable what my instinct told me. The two noble old ladies, Lady Vilea and the Duchess of Woda, had arranged for a village and school that irritated them to be reduced to ashes. At dinner they mentioned the fire in Bolivar only very briefly, as if it were not news at all. But I did see the Duchess smile for the first time ever. It was a smile I will never forget until the day I die. The next morning I had resolved to go to the village and see if I could be of any assistance to the survivors. I was passing through the servants' hall to the grand foyer when I heard the sound of a group of people ahead. The guards and most of the servants were there, pointing at the portrait of a duchess that hung in the centre of the hall. There was a single black bolt of ebony piercing the painting, right at the duchess's heart. Yep, marksman. The arrow, black arrow, yep. I recognized it at once. It was one of Misson Akin's arrows I had seen in his quiver, forged, he said, in the bowels of Dagoth itself. My first reaction was relief. Dunmer, who had been kind enough to give me a ride to the palace, had survived the fire. My second reaction was echoed by all present in the hall. How had the vandal gotten past the guards, the gate, the moat, and the massive iron door? The Duchess, arriving shortly after I, was clearly furious, though she was too well bred to show it but by raising her web-thin eyebrows. She wasted no time in assigning all her servants to new duties to keep the palace grounds guarded at all times. We were given regular shifts and precise, narrow patrols. The next morning, despite all precautions, there was another black arrow piercing the Duchess's portrait. So it continued for a week's time. The Duchess saw to it that at least one person was always present in the foyer, but somehow the arrow always found its way to her painting whenever the guard's eyes were momentarily averted. Damn, that's some serious skill. No wonder I gained marksman skill just from reading this book. A complex series of signals were devised so each patrol could report back any sounds or disturbances they encountered during their vigil. At first, the Duchess arranged them so her castellan would receive record of any disturbances during the day, and the chief of guard during the night. But when she found that she could not sleep, she made certain that the information came to her directly. The atmosphere in the palace had shifted from gloomy to nightmarish. A snake would slither across the moat, and suddenly her grace would be tearing through the east wing to investigate. A strong gust of wind ruffling the leaves of one of the few trees in the lawn was a similar emergency. An unfortunate lone traveller on the road in front of the palace, a completely innocent man as it turned out, I guess it means, brought such a violent reaction that he must have thought that he had stumbled on a wall. In a way, he had. And every morning there was a new arrow in the front hall, mocking her. I was given the terrible assignment of guarding the portrait for a few hours in the early morning. Not wanting to be the one to discover the arrow, I seated myself in a chair opposite, never letting my eyes move away for even a second. I don't know if you've had the experience of watching one object relentlessly, but it has a strange effect. All other senses vanish. That was why I was particularly startled when the Duchess rushed into the room, blurring the gulf for me between her portrait and herself. "There's something moving behind the tree across the road from the gate," she roared, pushing me aside and fumbling with her key in the gold lock. She was shaking with madness and excitement, and the key did not seem to want to go in. I reached out to help her, but the Duchess was already kneeling, right to the keyhole, to be certain that the key went through. It was precisely in that second that the arrow arrived, but this one never made it as far as her portrait. Wait. Did not make it as far as the portrait? Did it hit her then? I actually met Misson Akin years later, while I was in Morrowind to entertain some nobles. He was impressed that I had risen from being a humble domestic servant to being a bard of some renown. Is bard above servant? I guess so. He himself had returned to the Ashlands, and like his old master Hiomaste, was retired to the simple life of teaching and hunting. I told him that I had heard that Lady Vilea had decided not to leave the city, and that the village of Modiva had been rebuilt. He was happy to hear that, but I could not find a way to ask him what I really wanted to know. I felt like a fool just wondering if what I thought were true, that he had been behind Prolissa's tree across the road from the gate every morning that summer, firing an arrow through that gate, across the lawn, across the moat, through a keyhole, and into a portrait of the Duchess of Woda until he struck the Duchess herself. It was clearly an impossibility. I chose not to ask. So, okay, I guess. So he killed the Duchess, and I guess it was him this time. As we left one another that day, and he was waving goodbye, he said, "I am pleased to see you doing so well, my friend. I am happy you moved that chair." So, yes, he was clearly aware that he was sitting in the chair, therefore he's basically admitting that he's the one that did it. Nice. I'm guessing with Volume 1 there would have been a bit more context to that story, but interesting read nonetheless. Hopefully Tainava was able to read the conclusion to that book before he unfortunately passed away. But yeah. Let's see what else Renata Marie was cooking with. Oh, damn it, I should have looted her chest for the garlic. That would have made Vicente a lot easier to kill. Oh well. Just a bunch of alchemical ingredients, which we're going to use up. I should have known it would be there, really. That's fine. He wasn't much trouble anyway. There we go. I am sorry, Schema. Schema did not deserve to die there. But yeah, the hard part has been done. We've killed most of the members. Rest in peace. Dark Guardian can now just spend the rest of his life patrolling. I thought he would have attacked me if I started attacking the other members of the Sanctuary. But maybe since he answers to Lucian, he just didn't. Telangel is in Leowin, presumably as per her schedule. So let's head over to the castle. But we were recently to deal with Adamus Philida, or Leowin in general. And there she is. Does she have anything to say?
Not here, not in public. We must never speak to each other outside the sanctuary. The risk of detection is too great.
Did she have dialogue for when I approached her? Maybe it's not going to do it again.
Not here.
Okay. So she doesn't want to talk in public. So I have to find some other way of killing her without breaking the law.
Go on.
The Mages Guild seems more disorganized than usual lately.
I had no idea.
Without question.
Good news from Kavach for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out.
Go on.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
They say syndicates of wizards.
Doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Boycott of imperial goods in the land of the Altmer.
The Altmer have powerful wizards. It could be a dangerous situation.
See you.
Take care.
Do I not have a frenzy spell? I'm sure I had a frenzy spell. Or does it only work? Oh, I do. It's a greater power. Why is it not in this section then? Okay. Frenzy up to level 25. Try it. So hopefully this will make her attack me.
Let's get this.
And she's basically put on her armor now as well. Wait.
Seeing you again is like a blessing from the Night Mother herself.
Go on. Stop talking.
Huh. That didn't work quite as I intended. Okay. New plan. Oh wait, the guard's helping me. And he's not even... Oh, he's running up to me. The purification is now complete. Every Dark Brotherhood member based out of the Chainmail Sanctuary has been killed. I must now report back to Lucian LeChance at Fort Farragut.
State your business.
The old classic.
What? When Cedrasa isn't teaching alchemy, he spends all of his time researching a cure for skooma addiction.
Yeah, we found... He's the guy in the Mage's Cure. We found, like, skooma in a chest, right? I guess we didn't help too much. Yeah, the Countess's bodyguard, not a fan of me, I guess. I don't know if that's because of this situation, where I still lose this position even if I'm not the Grey Fox.
Stop talking.
But I should not have a bounty to get my other hood back on. What was I going to check? Yeah, bounty, that was what I was going to check. No bounty. It was interesting that the guard actually backed me up in this fight, even though I had the grey cowl on. 275, Jesus. Steel bow. Venison. And some money. Damn. Actually too much to carry. Let's try something. Let's leave something on her body. And can we move her body? Not very much. Is it because of the dangerous cuirass we got on her? Or because we have a weapon? Probably is because of the cuirass thing, isn't it? I have strength. I should be able to do this. Damn. I guess we're going to have to think of some stuff to leave behind then. I don't really feel like coming back. Make some restore health potions at least. That'll reduce things a bit. What do we not care about really? Steel battle axe maybe? That's just over double. Some of these clothes. Green robes. Worth less than it weighs. I want to take as many shrouded sets as I can, so we'll leave those. Or we'll keep those rather, is what I meant. 10 angels, well that's unique, we definitely don't want to drop that. Okay, we'll drop the steel battle axe then. Let's... Actually, should probably just leave them on her, right? Okay.
Good evening.
Thank you. Yeah, let's head back to Battlehorn first, since we do have a lot of stuff to drop off. Not a lot of stuff, but you know, a lot of heavy stuff. Some heavy stuff. Some very nice loot from our brothers and sisters. That has to be said. Feeling a little better about the murders now. Definitely did some damage to their armor too. Alright, there we go. And let's head back to Fort Farragut now. Where I guess we celebrate completing the quest where we killed all of our colleagues. And we know where the secret entrance is now, so we can go there. Hey Lucian, how's your day been so far?
I speak for the Night Mother.
Yeah, I figured. You're in a good mood. You must have sensed what I've been up to then, haven't you?
The ritual of purification is complete. Well done. Sithis has been appeased, and the time has come to acknowledge and reward your unwavering loyalty. The Black Hand is most pleased with your progress. You have been invited to share in secrets that few within the Dark Brotherhood even know exist. Your life in the Sanctuary is over. Those contracts are behind you. Now, you will serve the Black Hand. You will serve me. From this moment forward, you will walk in the shadows as my silencer. You will receive contracts only from me. Your new life has begun.
Interesting. Did he say that before? Why do I remember him saying that before? Or maybe like a past playthrough is confusing me, that he may have said it then. But yeah, I am his silencer. I work for him now. Sorry if that was unknown before and I spoiled it, but there you go. And don't be nervous. All hail Sithis. All hail the Void.
Hail Sithis indeed, my child. Now listen closely. No longer will you receive your orders directly. Instead, you will visit secret dead drops.
So we won't get to chat it up? No.
Your next contract can be found at the Dead Drop on Hero Hill, southeast of here. A hollow in the moss-covered rock contains all you need to know. When you leave here, we will not speak again unless I deem it necessary. Yes, there is one last thing. I have for you a very special gift.
Ooh.
Waiting just outside is a magnificent
there it is.
steed named Shadowmere. She has served me well. I present her now to you as a token of my trust and love.
Love? Didn't think you were
Now
capable
go,
of that, Lucian.
And may Sithis guide you in this new stage of your life's dark journey.
Alright. Well, thanks, Lucian. Do you have any rumors now, or...?
Dear brother, I do not spread rumors. I create them.
Yep, okay. I am a silencer?
The Black Hand is the Dark Brotherhood's ruling council. That hand consists of 4 speakers and 1 listener.
4 fingers and a thumb, as it were. This you already know. What is not commonly known among our family members is that the Black Hand employs a few additional numbers.
Well, I kind of figured, since I'm one of
As
them now.
every hand has fingers, does not every finger have a nail, a claw, a talon? Every finger of the hand, every speaker has such a nail. These are the silencers. Each speaker employs his or her own private assassin to extend their reach and strike forth as necessary.
Ah, nice one, extend their reach.
My previous silencer perished while fulfilling a contract. That emptiness has now been filled by you. It is an honor without equal.
An honor without equal? What about being your equal, like being a speaker? Surely that is an even greater honor? Or Lucian's just being a bit cocky and full of himself? Just fine, I suppose. Oh yeah, he was also mentioned that I am a silencer, like the Black Hand's a thumb and 4 fingers, so a listener, and 4 speakers, and then each finger also has like a nail or a claw or a talon. But you could break that down even further. What if every nail has a certain amount of tissues, of a certain amount of cells, and then just break it down to like a molecular level, and then you basically get a like a Black Hand hierarchy. But that's fine. So yeah, we now get our orders directly from Lucian. Unfortunately, well, not directly from Lucian, indirectly from Lucian, because we'll be picking up dead crops, which will have our orders in them. I'm guessing that's to avoid. Well, that's so we don't have to meet each other at the same spot all the time. Bit better security-wise, I guess.
Go now, child of Sithis. Walk in the shadow of fear and bring glory to our dread father.
Sure. Whatever you say, bud. Okay. So we can see. Oh, let's go claim our prize. Where's our prize? There she is. Behold, the legendary invincible horse itself. Actually, I'm not entirely sure she is invincible, but she's the closest there is to an invincible horse. It's Shadowmere. She's now our horse. This is our reward for murdering our friends. I don't even know if I'm going to use it. I don't really like using horses in this game because I like to explore on foot and just be ready to attack. But there might be some calls for it at some point. And yeah, who turns down a free horse, especially one as epic as Shadowmere? I mean, look at her. She's got a little skull on the thing that goes around her head. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, I'm even gonna risk it. But yeah, our contract's here, but I'm gonna head back. In fact, we don't have anything to put back, do we? He didn't give us any tangible reward. Yeah, so we can stay here. We don't need to go back to Battlehall Castle for this one. So we've completed. I reported back to Lucian the Chance at Farragut. He has advanced me to rank of Silencer and given me his own horse, a magical steed named Shadowmere. Very good. I think you were probably supposed to go down here with Shadowmere. That's the whole point of the quest being there, I guess. Maybe we'll do that. Sure. You gotta use Shadowmere a little bit, right? But anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. So, we have now completed the Purification. We have murdered every member of the Shadenhull Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. We said our heartfelt goodbyes. Friends turned to enemies. Enemy turned to friend, turned to enemy. in the case of Mirage Star. We accidentally killed Schema too. Tainava, to be fair, almost killed us. That was a dangerous man right there. But he survived. Killed everyone in the sanctuary. He found Telangro and Leowin as well. And finished her off as the Grey Fox. So we didn't get in trouble. And yeah. We are now Lucian LeChance's silencer from now on. So in the next episode, we'll be doing the Dead Drop. According to Lucien LeChance, I will now receive my contract as well as any rewards I may be owed by visiting secret Dead Drop locations scattered around Cyrodiil. My next contract can be found in a hidden hollow inside the moss-covered rock on top of Hero Hill, which is to the southeast of Fort Farragut. Oh, it's on top of a hill as well. Okay, so maybe an extra reason to bring Shadowmere along then. But that's it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next episode. Have a good day, and peace.